Hey guys, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, while exploring the Mechonis Field, we discovered a Machina refuge, and after helping those fine folk and pressing 15 billion buttons, the path to the bulkhead is now open. Which means the area is almost done. And heads up, not to put the brakes on things, well, let's be real, that's sort of my specialty. Shortly, you are about to reach a point of no return for two key areas, Galahad Fortress and Sword Valley. So I highly recommend you go back, do all the quests, all the unique monsters, and all the locations, as well as working on that Collectopedia, because, well, in short, crap's about to go down, and it'd be a little silly if you're running around collecting caterpillars on a battlefield, right? So just thought I'd mention that now. Also, transition! In between episodes, I've finished our Collectopedia for Mechonis Field. We will eventually return here, but not so much later. So, this isn't really technically the end of the area, but I'll take my vanilla Taurus helm with no gem slot just the same. Thank you. Now, before we press on to the kind of climax of this area, I think I'll mix our party up a little bit. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, Johnny, putting Shulk in the lead. Daring, are we? Shut up. That's true. All right, we got our party, which kind of fits into the theming, I guess. I'm trying to be better about that. I don't know. Call me crazy. Maybe it's something people don't even, like, really pay attention to, but I guess I'm RPing now with my Let's Plays a little bit. Like, who would really want to fight in an upcoming battle? Stuff like that, I can't get enough of. Moving Shulk in the front, though, is mostly just because I wanted to have the quick-step gems. I'll be honest, because if I play my cards right, ooh, Serpentine, ooh. Shulk can play football. He's a fast guy. If we get in this corner, eventually, all these Mechon will become claustrophobic and turn around. Maybe shoot me with a laser once or twice. 3 times. Okay, they're missing a lot. That's a good sign. If we would just pretend they're not here, they will eventually get bored and run away. I don't think that's actually happening. Crap.
This isn't going well.
Yeah. I'm not looking at you. Wait, it actually worked. What the crud? Well, there you go. Little speedrunning trick for y'all. Even though I don't know what causes it, and it's highly unreplicatable, so hold on to your seats, everybody. This is the longest mother effing elevator ride in the goddamn game. I don't know if that's true, but it feels like it, so, like, it might be. I don't know if Shulk could play football after all. He's delicate, you know? Pretty sure Fiora said that at some point. Gosh. Charlie's gun's pretty cool, actually. I kind of regret not using her more, just because of the battle lines and stuff. But all the time we've saved, compared to that, like, it's kind of funny. Speaking of speedruns, there is a glitch specifically in Definitive Edition which morphs Charla into the most destructive character. Basically, she can steal arts from other characters. It's pretty busted. Will I show that off on video? Maybe. Anyway, we're finally here. Just, I guess I'm teasing something I want to throw together in the future. God dang. I was not a fan of this area at all. Definitely on a repeat playthrough, but man, they at least ended on a really good note. Like, look at this place, bro. You ever just go in a really vacant area in real life and you're just like, man, this place has got, like, boss room energy. I kind of feel that now. I wonder why. Weird.
Are you okay?
She looks very tired. Should she not get some rest?
Thank you. But really, I'm okay.
No. We'll find a safe place to rest. We've hardly stopped since we left the village.
Ricky tired too. Ricky tummy rumble.
I'm with you. Time to park our...
Get down! A Mechon assault! Can anyone see them?
Another vision. Nice one, Shulk. No, it wasn't.
Shulk?
You did well to evade me. Just what you'd expect from he who wields the Monado.
That voice.
It's a Faced Mechon.
Is there someone inside? What do we do, Shulk? We fight. But don't kill him. Thought you might say that.
That's why it felt like a boss room. Okay. Our next opponent is a Faced Mechon. And unfortunately for us, he is in the best place you could ever be to win a fight. Because he has long-range weapons, and oh god, they hurt. Linear Laser 4 does a lot of damage, but because of the vision mechanic, we know when it's about to land. He has to charge that shot up for so long, we'll have more than enough time to break line of sight and shatter that vision tag. Ooh. Yeah, I really, really like this. It's not a terribly, complex encounter, but man, it's just... How do they do it, bro? Especially with Mechon, right? We've been fighting them pretty much the whole game in Unbound. I can't do anything. What a pain. I'm just gonna spin around like an idiot. And they're still thinking of creative ways to build encounters around these things. Bravo, Monolith Soft. Bravo. But don't mind me, just gonna build up some chain attack around here. You don't really need to take down any of these Mechon. In fact, you could totally just run and probably close the gap and end the encounter. But what can I say? I feel kind of weird if we didn't knock down everything in our path. It would eventually head to the Bionis, right, and just, harm someone else, and we can't have that. Then again, at the same time, though, it might be a poor idea to spend time fighting every single little one, so instead, I propose a different strategy. Get in the line of sight again, let him charge his Talinar, blah, blah, blah. I know what you're thinking, hey, couldn't you use Monado Shield and, run down the whole bridge? No, because they'll start using Ether Arts, and it's kind of a pain. But because we're this close, it might actually be a good idea to use that now, so let's just pop off with a shield, and then run again. Technically, we're not destroying the damage. It's just only going to do 1 damage to us. That also gives us the opportunity to have completely max tension. All in all, Jade Face, if that even is your real name. You didn't really think this strategy out, did you? Once you also get in melee range, he will not have access to his talent art anymore, and instead, just hit you with some measly little punches. Oh crap, no, he's using arts. Cross Jaggy. That's a weird one. He also has an attack which will debuff your entire party, and Charlotte is actually getting cooked. That's no good. Use lock on somebody. Nope, she healed us. Who am I kidding? Let's just wrap this up. I just realized I have oh no, he's using it! Laser bullet! Oh, dump! Crap. Charlotte's down. Let's get her up. Okay, I'm honestly just kind of stalling the fight so we can see these animations, but can you blame me? They're really cool. So let's use Buster, get back some gauge, and maybe this fight's harder than I thought.
Shala!
Gado! It's you, isn't it? Please answer me! Let me see you! Gado! I knew you were alive!
Gado! Is that Shala's boyfriend?
The destruction of the Monado. That is the will of Lord Egil.
Gado?
What do you mean, Lord? What's Egil done to you?
What's wrong, Gado? Why would you say that? Speak to me, Gado!
This world is in disarray. I must eliminate the cause of this disorder and restore the world to its original form. That is my duty. Nay, the will of the world. Now, the time has come. The time to restore order.
Gado! Stop! Gado!
Shala!
Lady Mayneth. It is not far off now. A world in which there is no need for fear. The hour draws near. Our will shall soon be done. First, there is the matter of the Monado. Our victory can only be assured if we destroy the Monado before it's too late. I sense your existence. I know you are alive. Zanza, the hour is upon us. Your time has come.
Shulk. Shulk.
Who's calling my name?
Shulk, you have acquired the ability to glimpse the future. The ability to understand the law of causality as decided by a higher power.
A higher power? Like the Bionis?
Why do you desire to change the future? Why do you wish to act against their will?
I do just as anyone would do. It is natural to want to change an unhappy future. If that is their will, then I choose to fight.
If that is what you wish, Shulk, then you must find your Monado.
My Monado?
Precisely. The one true Monado.
You can't do that. Because you aren't here. Not anymore.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
That was a close one. I mean, how on Bionis did we survive that? We seem all right.
I don't know. It could be that we were just lucky, but I'm sure there must be more to it than that.
You were protected by the power of Lady Mayneth.
Who's there?
A Machina.
Are you... Vanea?
Vanea? Does that mean you're Mikol's daughter?
I am glad you are safe. Lady Mayneth.
Lady Mayneth?
That face was sent to destroy you. I am truly happy you are all right.
You're lying. Gadolt would never try and hurt us.
Sadly, his home's memories no longer remain. The current faces are nothing more than weapons, designed to annihilate all life on Bionis.
It can't be.
Faces are created by directly integrating the brainstem and metabolic organs of Homs into Mechon. Memories and emotion are nothing but a hindrance to an effective weapon. However, the early faces were experimental. Many retained memories from their former lives. This prevented them from executing their missions effectively. More recent faces have had all memories of their previous lives completely erased.
Is that because of me?
No, it is not your fault.
Mumkar seems the more likely candidate. His attachment to us was too strong. You could say it caused his destruction.
That sword one and all.
You are correct.
No, it's not true. Oh, my Gadolt.
Sharla?
Explain it to me. I mean, why does Egil want to make us into Mechon? What's the reason for all this?
In order to counter the Monado.
I knew it.
The Monado is ineffective against the High Entia, the Homs, against all races of Bionis. Egil suffered a bitter defeat in the battle 1 year ago. After that, he theorized that he could counter the Monado by integrating organic life from Bionis.
Of course. Initially, the Monado couldn't take a Hom's life.
It can now, though.
It could not harm those who share the blood of Zanza. That was its sole weakness. But Zanza lifted that constraint.
Those who share the blood of Zanza? Who is that giant?
The progenitor of the Homs.
Him?
And once the friend of my brother Egil, before they became sworn enemies. It was Zanza who devastated Mechonis.
What?
Wow! Look at that! Are they the Havarans?
They're the latest anti-Mechon weapons, designed by Lorothea and the Ministry of Research. What a glorious sight. The coming together of all the peoples of Bionis.
Yes, sir.
This is how it should always have been. Then perhaps Father would not.
Your Highness.
We are fortunate that Dixon informed us of the enemy's new weapon. Our defenses are ready. Today, we start our campaign against Galahad Fortress. Just beyond the fortress lies the imperial capital of Mechonis. This is a battle to determine not just our own fates, but the future of all life on Bionis. We fight for future prosperity and the glory and honor of all. Troops, advance!
Are you saying that Zanza is to blame for Mechonis' devastation? It's Zanza's sword that I'm using. Does this mean we're enemies? And if so, why are you...
Shulk, calm down.
Sorry, I
will take you to the Mechonis capital, Agniratha.
Is that your plan? Lead us straight to the gates of our enemy? Deliver us into Egil's hands?
It will be quicker to show you than to explain. Then you will understand the history of Mechonis, and the battle between the two titans. Up ahead is a lift that leads to the central factory, within the chest of the Mechonis. The capital, Agniratha, lies just beyond there.
Man, where do I even begin, dude? Just one little boss fight later, our entire perception of the story changes. Also, Mikul's daughter, Vinay, is with us. Big fan. Jesus Christ, dude. Sharla, saying the whole game, I know Gado's out there somewhere. And finding out, yeah, he's alive, but not in the way you expect. Jeez. So messed up. But if we, you know, try something, we might be able to save him. Like with Fiora. Well, no, probably not, because it doesn't even seem like he remembers Sharla, or anything for that matter. It's just so goddamn cruel. I hate it. But also, learning a alternate history about Zanza, the descendants of the Bionis, and the Monado itself. The reason we could not damage Metalface at the beginning of the game in Colony 9, and we could not attack those High Entia assassins in Alchemoth, was simply because the Monado didn't have the function. Until we went to Prison Island, we would have had a chance against any of the Mechon. But if Zanza didn't start it, then why would this battle have even started? Now we're questioning everything. According to Vinaya, though, we'll get our answer once we reach the capital. But to get to the capital, yeah, we have to walk a ways. And speaking of walking a ways, Jesus Christ! This place is long. Dude. But it's just the whole scale of everything. Gosh, I love it so much. And while this is all going on, the people of the Bionis, everybody teaming up to finish off the Mechon. Now just, I don't know, like, should we even do it? No. Eggle definitely has to be stopped, but jeez. It's just such a really well-written scenario. I mean, I'm a sucker. I love the mythology of this game because I've spent hours like researching it, and we haven't even gone to the high Entia stuff, bro. Like, dude, it's gonna get wild. Just the fact that it really just makes you think, like, dang, yeah, the cycle of hate. How do you stop something like that? No matter what, you know, one side is gonna be like, well, you started it. Even if you do try and create peace, it's just, I don't know. Is a happy ending even possible? Stuff like that keeps me up at night. Man, I love video games. Be that as it may, though, we've reached the next zone of the game, the Central Factory.
This is the central factory within the chest of the Mechonis. Can you see the ring up ahead? At the base of that ring is a transporter that leads to Agniratha. We must first head there. This place is full of autonomous security, Mechon. Tread carefully.
You heard the lady. This is where they've been making all the Mechon. And our next objective, head to the Central Tower, which under normal circumstances would be really easy. See, there's a little elevator thing. It just takes you right here. Oh, I don't think it's working. I guess he thought about that. Well, if he's smart enough to engineer, you know, descendants of Zanza into the Faced Mechon to counteract the Monado, yeah, he probably thought to lock the door, more or less. But this is a really massive zone, and I love it so much. I don't know that, yet again, the general consensus on the area, but man, it's so cool. The score also really helps out. It's just, I don't know. This belongs in like a movie or something. The only downside is it loops a little too often, but that's fine. It's a video game after all. A place where you're probably going to spend like 8 hours or so. Yeah, you might get a little sick of the song, but to me, it does not overstay its welcome. And just, look at that view. Jeez. Unfortunately for us, it's also a pretty substantial difficulty increase, but not that I'm complaining. It's just something to note. We may have to head back to the Bionis to do a little bit of training and furthering our bonds, if you catch my drift. I was really happy the vision thing didn't appear right there. This zone is also littered with unique monsters. The easiest of all is just here in like the lobby, I want to call it, and I don't know why she got an attack increase. It's actually nighttime right now. This is a good time to mention that, yeah, if you're trying to fight optimally, if you've not encountered a way to farm this ether cylinder reliably yet, but the skill Night Vision is, like, debatably better now than going for, like, mass agility gems. Just a heads up, but that's only if you fight at night. If you fight during the day, well, that has no effect. It's sort of similar to Ricky in the sense that, like, yeah, some of his skills are really good. Hey, attack increase. Hey, cooldown down. There's got to be a better way to say that. Only problem is, like, those situational effects, which is kind of a pain. Also kind of a pain, Florence really giving us a hard time, lowering our defense to 0. We got inflicted with that naked effect. Not a fan of that, but we might as well do a chain attack while he's still on the ground. I'm just going to, like, use cross impact, get him down again. I was really hoping he'd have mad taunt up. That's totally fine. Let's go for a little lariat. Might be able to hit those. No, we're not in the right arc for that. That's all right. Nobody had their talent arm up? Y'all gotta tell me this crap. Let's not go for Say Sorry. That would actually be a pretty bad idea. And that's all I got out of that? Jeez. Oh, well. will persevere at the end of the day. This is an enemy that's way lower than us. If I died here, that'd be insanely embarrassing. But yeah, lots of unique monsters. Lots of really well, like, placed enemies. They do a lot with not a lot in this zone. Yet again, gotta be a better way to say that. I'm a big fan. Definitely just like it more than what we were doing, and I did not want to do that in that order. Oh no, Energy Flash! Giving us tons of debuffs. That's kind of a pain. I really want to honestly use, gosh, Melia here. How could I ever forget Melia's name? The frick is wrong with me? But during testing, just trying to see what the most optimal, like, strategies for everything were, man, she was just getting smoked. So we do need somebody with a reliable amount of HP in the center, so we don't get sniped. Not by Jade Face, but just in general, yeah, getting sniped is definitely a thing that occurs here. Also, there happens to be another Titan-class Mechon who, oh boy. We'll talk about him when we see him, but he's a tough one. That Mordred. Gosh, you know anything about Arthurian legend? Yeah, Mordred is a name to fear, but one affinity coin letter. We'll also get a gold chest, which I'm hoping, come on, give me something good for Ricky! Another Machina Blade too. Wow, that is tragic. In case you're curious, yeah, you can't double up those, but just the same, if I can land on this, we'll be totally fine, because falling is percent-based. That is all I want to actually knock out here. I do want to eventually head back, and wow, I didn't even know there were smoke, like, shoots in this zone. Gosh, I could just stare at this for so long, but the enemies ahead are going to be way more powerful than that unique monster we just barely beat. So, we're going to take a pause and actually hit up Machina Forest one more time to just see how things are going and maybe work on some heart-to-hearts and further refine our repertoire of items so we have a better shot of finishing this thing. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time, where we begin the Kingpin quest chain. See you guys then. Bye.